have their opinions about how things went, and that is what it is. We won the game, and I ended the game with a sack, and I don't care when the sack comes, as long as it's there. It's and we get the win. It's great. So yeah, I'm not going to address it any further. I think it's just it is what it is. He had his opinion, and he expressed it, and we're moving on to the Packers. Yeah, they told me it was just it is what it is, man. He can speak his mind however he wants, but it's we got the win, and I'm moving on to the Packers.
Okay, Jermaine Eluemunor, I don't know his name. He's an English muffin. He's from London. He a Brit, and he basically said that Aidan Hutchinson didn't do nothing the whole game versus the Giants, and he pretty much up on the screen said he was overrated. And then he said he made one play, and he blamed the quarterback or blamed somebody for the play. Aidan Hutchinson responded. I couldn't find a video of him saying it, but he said it to the Athletics, and spoken like a true loser. You lost the game. You 2-10 for the season. Who really cares? Hutch, I heard he had like 6 quarterback hits that game or something like that. So I don't know. I was on the island most of the day, and honestly, it's a team effort. Here's what he said: he was the most on the island on most of the day. But check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, he said he was on the island most of the day. And what else did he say? But yeah, and this video is going around of them putting Lee McNeil at edge, and they're trying to move big ass linemen around that edge to be pass rushers. And at the end of the day, I believe that's the whole mission of we need more pass rushers. I mean, Pascal still not ready. I think Pat O'Connor, who's been trusty, I think he's gone for the season. Lee McNeil is not Lee McNeil, but what's the other brother? Oh, they're hopeful that Marcus Davenport can play Thursday. They just didn't do enough, and Jalen Phillips was making, and he went for a 3rd round. So I get not getting Jalen Phillips. I definitely do understand that. But Aidan Hutchinson don't have help. Myles Garrett, they have a tremendous defense, bare minimum. And you look at the Lions, Micah Parsons, he got Rashad Gary, go blue. Ain't no help. Ain't no other pass rusher. Putting Lee McNeil at edge is crazy. I mean, he just coming back from the knee injury, and, he is your only pass rusher on the inside. So obviously a big front is cool for a run defense, especially if your linebackers or your ends can get out on the edge. But honestly, they're having problems drawing the pressures. And we knew that was going to be an issue. But obviously the guys that Brad could have drafted didn't work. They not working right now where they at. Shamar Stewart, Abdul Carter could have moved up, got either one of them. Mike Green, James Pierce. I mean, all the guys they was targeting really ain't doing much. And the kid from Boise State, to be interesting, if he can get healthy and give you anything. So you could get the Boise State kid back. You could get Josh Pascal back. You could get Marcus Davenport back, and that'd be plenty enough to hold the fort down. Makai Wingo played some end. He been injured since he got here. Anzarike was inside, outside. He been injured since he got here. So honestly, they just can't manufacture the pressure right now. It's really down to Hutch and Al-Quayed Muhammad. And on top of that, they was banking on guys coming back. So the whole thing about Hutch and all that, I mean, it's really him. He is the pass rush. It's a one-man army. So, the dude from London, Jermaine, Crumpet, English Muffin. I mean, hey, every dog has his day. Lawrence Taylor struggled with a tackle down there in New Orleans. I was listening to a video by Bill Parcells. He said he struggled with this, I think, a tackle from New Orleans. And he said, you know what? He was another defensive end that used to kill this tackle. He was like, you know what? How about I bring him in and I fly you, somewhere else, and I fly him in to play this game. LT tore that tackle up. It was motivation, but Hutch need help. We all been saying that all season, man. So teams got film on him. He beat up. He dealing with an arm injury and all that stuff. And, hey, let old buddy have his time, man. Let him pop his shit. He had a good game. I mean, The Giants' offensive line been terrible. He had a good game apparently, but they were doubling to the team and sliding to him, all types of shit. He wasn't on the island all day by himself. But, for the most part, let him pop his shit. Let him have his moral victory. That's why the Giants are 2-10, the New York moral victories. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Jameis did a good job. And niggas, you lost. You lost a game you probably should have won. You lost versus Green Bay, a game you should have won. You lost versus Chicago, a game you should have won. We don't want to hear nothing about your moral victory. We had enough moral victories in the city of fucking Detroit with the Lions in the past forever. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear, oh, that's a good football team and this, that, and the third, but you didn't cut the cake. But, let the buddy pop his shit. They had a number of left tackles and tackles come through their organization and a number of combination of offensive linemen that couldn't hack it. But obviously the Lions have a problem, generating pass rush. So when you got three other fucking big ass defensive tackles out there playing with an end, of course you're gonna have problems. You got Elaine McNeil trying to rush from the edge. This motherfucker 320. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you thinking? But they didn't make a move, and it's hard to make a move when you traded all your capital for Isaac Tesla, Sonoy Vaki, Manu Giovanni, all these middle tier guys that ain't done shit. You trading all these guys, and realistically, and there's no disrespect to Isaac Tesla, I think he will be good. Realistically, you could have kept that draft capital and got some more help somewhere else and brought back Tim Patrick, kept Tim Patrick. I'm just saying. But ultimately, the game is the game. So be it, man. So hopefully they figure it out. But yeah, old buddy popped his shit. I ain't mad at it. Pop your shit. Pop it. You had a good game. You shut down one of the best. You deserve to talk about it. And then you probably ain't got to see him for another couple years regardless. So yeah, pop your shit. Get your recognition. But at the end of the day, he closed the game out with a game-winning sack. You English muffin with fucking honey or jelly on you. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, he feel good about what he did. Shout out to Dog. Shout out to the English muffin and the New York Giants. I don't know how to eat y'all English muffins. I put jelly on there. I put butter and jelly on there. What they put on them shits? I better not put no swine on there. But hey, hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Other places I'm producing content with other content. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Like I said, follow me everywhere, man. So on to the Green Gate Packers. Appreciate y'all, man. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk. Peace.